The loaded example we drove had Infiniti's hydraulic body motion control, which replaces the need for anti-roll bars by hydraulically connecting the dampers. Both the Toyota 4Runner and McLaren's cars have similar roll mitigation systems available. But the QX80 handles clumsily all the same. Perhaps for amusement or warning, Infiniti hides an accelerometer within the infotainment display that has a maximum reading of half a gram. During our last test of a 2016 model, the QX80 managed to tilt itself around our skid pad to an average of 0.72 grams. There's no masking the top heaviness, and although the ride is generally composed in plush, small bumps upset the live rear axle setup where they'd be easily dispatched by a Range Rover or Mercedes-Benz GLS. While the rear employs self-leveling air springs, the suspension firmness and height are not adjustable. The 5.6-liter V8, shared in varying levels of tune with the mechanically similar Nissan Armada, the Titan pickup, and the Infiniti Q70 sedan, is an oldie but a goodie. In the QX80, the V8 has naturally aspirated 400 horsepower and 413 pounds-to-foot of torque hustle this bruiser up to speed in short order, its deep roar seeping pleasantly into the cabin. The 7-speed automatic is smooth and unobtrusive, and it does without the sport mode or paddle shifters. There's no doubting the QX80's ability to lug 7 people, or, with the $250 second-row bench, 8, and to tow up to 8,500 pounds. Despite excessive nosedive, the brakes are also reassuring when someone cuts you off. Can I have your monograph? Infiniti drapes the interior in soft leather with attractive stitching and quality fit and finish. There's enough room to stretch out, although as in General Motors SUVs the high fluorescence headroom in the rear 2 rows. It's a comfortable place to burn hundreds of miles at a time, yet the QX80 is missing some key items given that the price can surge past $80,000. With all options ticked, there's no panoramic sunroof extending to the second and third rows. A head-up display, massaging seats, or wireless device charging? Not here. The displays are throwbacks to an earlier electronic age. Coffee makers and hotel clock radios have sharper, larger screens than the tiny monochrome rectangle sandwiched between the analog gauges. The 8.0-inch central touchscreen is quick to respond and better organized than the dual-display setup in the Q60 Coupe, but the navigation maps resemble crude color line drawings. And while we're happy to see so many physical buttons and switches, the gray plastic looks just as cheap here as it does in the Nissan Titan. Most disappointing are the thin doors, which open and close with a hollow, tinny pang, belying the QX80's heft.